episode of Ian is a Weirdo. Having kind of a hard day, so I thought I would jump online, talk to you all, because you all make me feel better. And so I wanted to start this off by saying I did finish my waffle knit hat. It is ugly. It looks decent from afar. I just cinched up the top. But it just looks terrible. The hook size was too big, and the color is not working on my skin tone whatsoever. It also doesn't work on Mel, so it just kind of fell flat in a lot of areas. But will that stop me from trying to sell it? Absolutely not. So yes, here's my waffle knit hat. It's got to be perfect for somebody, but it needs a smaller hook size. That's just kind of the fact of the matter. And then this color isn't great, but it looks great on Mel. Hey Zach, sorry I missed your lives. I really wanted to get them, but I was busy at the time, so did not unfortunately get to make your lives. I saw 2 of them. So I am making a what is it called? A Willy warmer. So let me show you what I'm working with. So I followed a pattern, and it said create 2 rectangles that are this shape and this size. This is huge. And these were just supposed to be for, you sewed them together and they would be for the balls. Ridiculously big. Ridiculous. If even half of the male population had that between their legs, they would walk like they were riding a horse. It's unbelievable. It's huge. Half, I could see a whole, but half of a ball sack. No, that's not it. So I got a suggestion from Amy, who's Mombi here on YouTube, and she told me what she likes to use as her frame of reference. So that's what I'm doing. I am crocheting in the round. I'm doing continuous round. And I love how this yarn spirals up even. It's so pretty. So I undid one of the sheets that I did because I was like, maybe I just don't get how big balls are supposed to be. Okay. Okay, Zach, go poop. But maybe I just don't understand how big they're supposed to be. But after I put them together, I was like, they're definitely not right. This is not right. So, I frogged that yarn because I love this yarn and I want to keep it as much as possible. So, I am just doing single crochets all the way around until I get to my desired height. Now I am going to. It's okay. It's okay, Zach. It's too late to be taken back now, so we'll just live with it. But so yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. But I'm also gonna do I'm gonna do a double crochet. I believe I'm not sure how I want to finish this off. Actually, I might continue up the single crochet because I was thinking maybe double because then I can put a ribbon through it, like Mombi does it. But I think that I will be able to put a ribbon through it, a small ribbon through it, with a single crochet. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm also drinking a glass of wine out of my beautiful opal cups, pearlescent cups. They're so pretty. I just got them. My mom bought them for me. Oh, yeah. I imagine when you get snow more frequently than you do down here, it's not so fun. But here, when we get snow, it's super fun, unless you have to drive in it, because generally it's ice more so than snow. So you have to be really careful about driving in it. So yeah, just making this pouch for the balls. And this is already looking a lot better than what it was looking like before. I wish I didn't waste my time on the previous pattern, but it was a learning process, and now I know. I have tons of like little bits of yarn from having to. Hello, I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I am making my little pouch for the balls. Too scared to. Well, it's an important life skill when you're ready. So, um, so yeah, I'm using this rainbow yarn, which is just too pretty. Honestly, it's just too pretty, and it's gonna be on someone's balls eventually. Um, but I have a few more rows of this, and then I will have a nice little cinched bag for a little coin purse, and keep it nice and cozy and warm. And then I'll put a ribbon through it like you do. I really liked how you did that instead of using yarn. Be a little bit more comfortable if someone does decide to wear it instead of just getting it as a gag gift. So I'm going off of wishful thinking. Honestly, since I've seen like a guy's person, it's been 16 years for me. So we're both in the same boat. Well, someone will enjoy this, whether the giver or the recipient. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm just gonna send this to Dave Play Yarns. Honestly, I'm gonna make matching rainbow ones for him and his husband. Although his husband did request a 10-foot long one. Now, a 10-foot long soft erection, like soft penis, you're gonna die if you get an erection. Like, you, good luck with that, sir. So, anatomy with Ian. Okay, turn your hoe the other way, hoe. There we go. Glad you like that. Yeah, so I think these are going to be some Christmas gifts for my overseas friends. Yeah, they're so funny and so cute. Like, I don't know what I'll put on your balls will freeze off. So you need to learn how to make one of these, Zach. Or we can do an exchange because he bought me yarn. So I'll do, I'll send you, what is my hair doing? I'll send you one of these and you can send me the yarn or something like that. We'll figure something out. I mean, they're pretty fun to make. I like making things in circles. I like making things I don't have to count. So it's like the fun parts of amigurumi. These colors are pulling up nicely. They just like have this like really amazing spiral kind of effect to them. They look so cool. They're like pixelated, like a pixelated spiral. There you go. There are my words. But I swear, if I make them for them and they're not the same size, someone's gonna have a fit, and it's gonna be one of them. Whoever got the bigger one is gonna be like, "See, look, I got the bigger one." It's minus 8 degrees Celsius. Ooh, that sounds so cold. 18. Yeah, it's pretty cold here tonight, but it's definitely not that cold. So I had to put on a jacket, but I could still wear like really thin sweatpants outside to take my dog to go poop. And snowy. Wow. So yeah, I know I showed you earlier, Amy, but like this just one panel was how big they said half the ball sack should be. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is way too big. I don't know a lot, but I know that this is too big. You went to the store in hoodie and shorts. Yep, living that hoe life. I call people hoe out of love, just so you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish with the yarn that I had for my previous frogging of one of these, and then I will be able to measure to make sure that I have the same amount of yarn in each of these, so that when I give them to Daniel and Ash, they will have the same size one, because I'm not counting rows. I'm way too lazy for that, even though it's not that many. And I know I have to, because I know I have to count rows for the penis of it. And it was way off. Yeah, I don't know. Though the pattern I got was based off of a YouTube. Wait, the pattern I found it on YouTube, and they're like, here's the written pattern. And I was like, let me do the written pattern. And so, so that I can do it and not be distracted while on YouTube. And it was way too big, obviously. So it was probably the same. the same one that we're doing. Maybe they know people with really big balls. For me, for her husband. That's so awesome. Well, I'll have to see what color combinations you think of, because I want to be inspired, because I can't just appeal to the homosexuals. I need to appeal to the masses. I was gonna do some Christmas ones. So I'm up for that. I don't have any specifically Christmas yarn, like I do with the rainbow yarn, but I do, like, I don't have any Christmas variegated yarn, but, and I refuse to buy any because I don't like Christmas enough. But, I do have red and green, so I can make my own. I also have green and white. I feel like that. I have green and white. I have white. I have the lightsaber one, and oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Oh, that is amazing. I might have to steal that one from you. Amy, if you don't mind me asking, are you in the community of the LGBTQ variety? If you don't want to answer that, you're bi. Been had a relationship. Yeah, same here. Except for the 15 years part. But half that, that's what we have. This so let's see, we just celebrated our 8th anniversary. 2 gay children. Oh, yay, you. Oh, all the rainbows everywhere. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. I love that. Yeah, but same here. And then plus I'm trans, so I'm just trying to take up as many letters of the alphabet as possible. Oh, I love that. That's all that matters. Everyone's happy. This might end up being a little bit larger, but I want to run out of this yarn so that I know that they're equal. Because I really don't want any feuds between couples on my hands. I don't want that blood on my hands. But also, once this is a pretty good size already, but at the top would be great to have a room. I think, because that would get harder to get against the balls. But I live in a very area. Just need someone to stand up for them. Oh, you're like a mom to all of us. That's so great. That's so wonderful. You do that. Thank you for your hard work. Community service. That really is a lot. As a member of the community, you know that it's hard out there, and there's a lot of unaccepting parents and family members and schoolmates out there, and those kids need all the support that they can get. So love that you do that. That is amazing. Shout out to you. I'm gonna highlight your comment. I'm gonna leave it out here because I love that so much. I want to do some charity work this year, but with all my naughty plans, I don't know if I have any time left. And also making Christmas presents for my family. Luckily, I don't really make my immediate family anything. I just don't. They tend to not like gifts, so I don't make them things, but I do make my in-laws things. So I have my mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, and then his girlfriend. And then I have Mel, of course, that I want to make stuff for. So oh no. Honestly, Mel's getting that way where she's like, honestly, I don't want anything to crochet. And I'm like, I must make you something. Because I'm sitting here crocheting all day long. She's right there. Like, I should make something for her. But I think I figured out what I'm going to make. I just need to get the yarn for it. And I'm waiting for the right time with the money to get the yarn for it. But have you seen those cats that are like really long and they come in tubes and you pull them out of the tubes and they're like springy? And they're like pillows, like, and they can be like 4 feet long. Well, that's what I'm gonna crochet now, and I'm gonna fill it with memory foam pieces rather than polyfill, so that it's a little bit more supportive and like comfy and keeps its shape for longer. Because if I spend that, they're all over TikTok. So that's what I'm gonna be making now. But I'm gonna do it in a pastel rainbow. And I need to get basically all the colors of pastel rainbow because I don't have pastels. I did ask her if she wanted pastels or if she wanted, and she knows. I can't surprise her because half the time I surprise her, I end up just getting something that's a total miss. Actually, more than half the time. I usually miss. But not for lack of trying. I try really hard. But yeah, so I showed her that and I was like, what if I crocheted one of these? Like, would you like this? And so I have to make the pattern. What kind of yarn am I thinking? I'm thinking just acrylic yarn. I was going to use Basic Stitch from Premier because it's hard to find one that has all of the colors of the rainbow. especially with pastels. Pastels in particular, pastel orange is really hard to find, and pastel green can be like a little iffy. So you see a whole line, and I'm trying to use like all the same kind of yarn for just convenience sake. So that's what I'm thinking. But if you have any other suggestions, I'm open to it. And she doesn't like the variegated yarn look, so it can't be like an ice cream, or I mean even an ice cream isn't like variegated, it's striped, self-striping, but it doesn't have all the colors of the rainbow. Although I wonder, I think it might go through the rainbow too many times for her, but maybe that would be the best call, to do an ice cream one. I wonder. Because that would be cute. I'm not speaking to them right now either. So, yes, that's a very good way to put it. I've looked at Caron Simple Soft, and even if I needed to get like one color that was different, like that wouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, the only one I found is Premier that I like the colors. I think that they'll actually go together. The green is a little bit more tealy, but that's okay. At least it's greenish. Okay, I'm gonna take this off the screen just because it's really distracting me. I never have stuff just like on the screen, so it looks like I'm making false promises. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're getting very, very, very close to the end of the rainbow. We should find Dorothy anytime. We're all friends of Dorothy here. Hey, Winter. Welcome in. I am making a Willy warmer part 2 because I had to redo everything from scratch because it made the sack super huge. Like, not even, doesn't even make sense big. So I had to redo it. And I should have known, I should have trusted my instinct, but no, I continued thinking, oh, this pattern's probably right. A lot of people have used this pattern. Nope, not the pattern for me. But I hope you are well. I am wrapping up the sack and will be moving on to the shaft of it all. This is probably be the most I've ever talked about a penis in my one of my things. Yes, I will. Oh, hey, Roberta. Welcome in. We all grown as adults and still giggle at balls. Yep. Wrapping up the sack. This phrase made me smile. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Just wrapping up the sack. Hey Lydia, welcome in. Oh, everyone's joining at the same time. Woo, fun times. We got the whole gang here, which is great. So, if you weren't here earlier, I said that I'm making these for Daniel and his husband Ash. I'm gonna make one for each of them, so I have to make sure that I make them the exact same size, so there is no competition among loved ones about who just really stopped by to say, hey, oh, well, thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate when you do. But yeah, so this will be for Daniel and his husband Ash. I love the hell out of them. They're so sweet. But we want to make sure that they're the same size so we don't bring up any conflicts. Because I was told by Dan Ash was like, said he needed a 10-foot long one. And I was like, I'm not making that shit. But also, that is a surefire way to die. Blood loss, if you know what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, I'm not going to explain it to you. Look, I'm not here for that. I'm an entertainer. 10-foot long. So, here's the bag of goodies. There's no cinch around the top right now. It looks like tie-dye, doesn't it? That looks cool. Ugh, I love this yarn. It's one of my favorites, to be honest. It's one of the cheapest. But yeah, so here it is. You can imagine it cinched up. Fill it with some mass, if you will. And this is what it will look like. So hopefully this will support the gentleman in here. Oh no, sounds awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so I really hope you feel better. Let's see. So that I used that I initially didn't like. If made a if you had made a whatchamacallit, one of these armors before. Oh my gosh. I found the cutest baby hat of all time. Let me see if I can show you. Come on, you stupid baby. Okay. It's an aviator hat. Can you kind of see it now? It's an aviator hat. It looks so cute. I don't know if I'm breaking up. I'm not breaking up with you. So, that's good. Okay. Where is the pattern? Okay, I see it right here. Alright. It just wasn't on the penis part, so I was like, oh, whatchamacallit? Well, there's all these, like, tongue-in-cheek, like, innuendos about, oh, sorry if I'm breaking up. I don't mean to be. So I'm gonna skip over the pause part, and I'm gonna get to, it calls it the main bit, which I'm assuming is the penis. Don't know why we can't just call it like that. And there's two sizes. I can use an H hook, or I can use a G hook. And G is average, and H is known as the beer can. So I'm going to continue using my G hook just because I don't know anyone's anatomy. So I'm going to assume average. There was an earthquake yesterday. Wow. I hope everyone's okay. Okay, so it is saying chain 4, join into a ring. I prefer to use the magic ring. Beer can. Yeah, the beer can. Good old beer can method. Which makes it seem like it would destroy your insides. But whatever, not my business. Everybody likes what they like. Is this the wrong hand? Or am I just an idiot? I'm an idiot. There you go. Neighbors being annoying. Everything was shaking. Not just the floors. Oh, wow. Glad it wasn't. Okay, so I did a ring, and then I believe I'm going to... Nope. I believe I'm going to nope. So I'm going to do 8 single crochet into the ring. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay, Winter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm going to continue using this thing. What am I making now? So I'm still making the Willy warmer. So I have the pouch. I kind of created my own pattern based on what Mombi told me about hers. So I used that. I just took what I had for half. This is supposed to be half of the bag, and I frogged it, and that's what I ended up making just one out of. 2 for the price of 1. So I'm continuing to this. I'll try to update the title as I go on. Inappropriate holiday gifts. And yeah, so we're still not right now. I am making the penis. I just like magic circle so much more, because I feel like things get sloppy when I try to do the chain 4 and then definitely. So I'm actually making these sweater for the twig and berries. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually planning on giving these to Dan and Ash from Popeye Guys. I'm making them a matching set of rainbow warmers so that they can celebrate the holidays in style if they desire. And if they don't desire, well, no longer my friends. No, I'm just kidding. I hope I never know if they use it or not. Because that's what true friends are. Here's a gift. Please don't tell me if you use it. I'm making a huge snake. It's for tests. I'm making a small snake. Winter. I hope you enjoyed that, Winter. Oh, and I have wine. I'm drinking it very slowly. Mine is the animal, not the body part. Okay, well, tomato, tomato. A sales pitch when I sell my cock socks. I don't know. I was gonna make a peppermint snake too, but again, different type of snake. I did you send me a screenshot? Am I just not remembering things? Oh, okay. Because I was like, I legitimately. Being a really cool guy. Oh my gosh. Your son's T-ball game. Doing the deed. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love that. So this color is Mexicana by Red Heart. It's Red Heart Super Saver. They have it at Walmart, and they also have it at Joann, but it's a lot more expensive than Joann. And they don't have the jumbo size. It's so beautiful worked up. As you can see, it's like tie-dye fantasy gorgeousness, and it's just a really it's a very scratchy yarn. I will say that. Oh, never mind. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what I'm using. Okay. I couldn't find anything that looked right. It's an Aran fleck. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense why you would ask that. Okay. Peppermint one would be amazing for the holidays. Okay. I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Okay, does anyone here watch Little John's Yarn? Little John Yarn. I don't know. I always mess up the name. But if anyone, sorry, let me get my cat real quick because he's being a penis. He needs a warmer. I'm gonna make you a sweater, little kitten. What was I saying? Oh, okay, Little John Yarn. So she does a lot of reviewing of seeing crochet gadgets, and she's one on, I'm gonna have to search the name of it. I don't know. I'm really into the waffle stitch lately. I just think it's pretty. I think the hat that I made, which I finished, which I told you I finished, didn't turn out like I wanted to, but it's just a pretty stitch. I'm saying waffle stitch without even seeing it because I feel like it just looks good. So let me show you or tell you because I can't show you shit on this phone. So it's called the Prim Big Sully. Oh, it didn't look right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, then ignore everything that I said. Or you could do something that maybe has some tech, like coming out, like some bobbles or anything like that, like a puff stitch, something that has some just texture. I just find that that looks good. Even on like lighter colors, especially if it's got the flex, I think that that could look really nice. But also cables. Cables always look nice on colors. They look weird. Yeah, I think cables could be nice. So the Prim Big is basically a big yarn holder, and you can hold multiple colors with it. It like doesn't tangle. What's good is like how it opens up. Can and I found it from Little John's Yarns, but like you can like about like a yarn ball holder, you thread it through. You have to wait till you're with your project to get out of there and to use that bowl again. Well, the hole is where it opens up, so you can change projects out, and it's really, really cool. So I've been looking at that. It's a little pricey for me, which means it costs any money at all. But, it's not on my official wish list, but it's on my private list, so I can add it to my official Amazon wish list. Let's see. Add to list. Okay, it's on there now. Some people don't like using them, and that's totally fine. I yarn balls, Bowls. You can tell what I have on the brain. But I just like, I use so many really large skeins that it's hard for me to find that works. But I like that this can use smaller cakes. You can use multiple ones of them because I'm really, really, really prone to using multiple colors and getting multiple colors tangled up, i.e. my skin lamp from One Projects of Halloween. I think I'm supposed to be doing this continuous surface, even though we didn't do the other one in continuous, whatever. Yeah, so let's see. So let me use my one on the floor and the cat hair. At least that's what my cats think. Making yarn bowls out of just about anything. Like, I have a really huge plastic skull that is, I think it's made to hold candy or punch or something. But I use it for yarn and it's perfect. Like, it holds so much. So it's about getting the right size. Hand spun. Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to being continuous, because I didn't read instructions well. I just kind of went for it. Okay, so I'm gonna do an increase. Put my little doodad in. He can have the bag. Yeah, my cat loves bags, but he just goes in there with the yarn. So that's not too bad. It's, funnily enough, I know a lot of people are allergic to cats, a lot of people are allergic to dogs, but it's my dog's hair that's way more cumbersome. My cat's hair doesn't really stick to the yarn. I would not say he's a smart cat in particular. Bags are life. Oh boy, I would lay on bags all day, every day. Yes. Sometimes if we had to start cutting the handles, because he would get his head stuck and then he would start freaking out as he was trying to exit the bag. So he would just be running around with it, kind of like a parachute, and be freaking out. So we had to start cutting the handles. My kittens would open doors. Gosh, now that's a smart cat. Yeah, that's a good idea. don't really come over here unless I'm over here. And I work up on a table. So there's very little hair up here. Depending on how clean I let the station be. And I take my yarn into the living room, it is a unholy nightmare. Mine opens cabinet doors and my shins pain. Oh no. Oh wait, I'm not doing that anymore. And now let's see the next step. I believe it's just continue and do a row of no increases. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So, okay. Round 4, work even around, which just means work around. It's not like, it's written really weird, but it's just work, do a single crochet all around. And then it says, work even around, rounds 5 through 6, work even around, bind off with slip stitch and leaving a tail for sewing. You just have 4 through 36, not 4 and then 5 through 36. It's weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to a locking. Someone in the test group made a rainbow snake. That's awesome. I keep on trying to get in on product testing, but I can't. It doesn't happen for me. I don't have life. I don't have life. Sorry, that one took me a while just to read because my brain's like, oh, my phone's and my computer's about to die. We're right in an hour. I test every day. Okay, I'll definitely have to check it out. So thank you all for joining you all here. And I'm gonna work on a penis. I said that. Yep. Okay. Cool.